baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, the maker of shoes, Matt Shoemaker. Split fingers his best pitch. Good fastball, not a great one. 91 to 93 miles an hour. Split finger is the key for Matt Shoemaker. Has the straight changeup to go along with it. You'll know if he's on early. Lots of swings and misses on the splitter.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done. All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them a 40.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turned around with him leading off. He's really struggled to produce runs. No RBIs in this series so far, and he's a guy they count on to put runs on the board to help them win games.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Here's Jed Lowry now, and it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. 0-1 the count. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Halo, the shortstop, Andrelton.
Now pitch on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Line softly toward the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
The 1-2 is a slider that gets him to chase for a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton, is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way to Upton. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels lead 1. Here's Chris Davis now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, batting .500, 4 for 8. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
I mean, he absolutely smoked that baseball right there, but was he watching it, Dan?
Oh, that was a tough one right there. You know, as a hitter, you should be thinking extra bases coming out of the box. He definitely squared this one up. Pretty good chance, though, D-Row. He should have been standing on second base with a double.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Luis Valbuena now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the line.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. No outs, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. High and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. Good read off the bat for the second out. Paul Calhoun will stand in now. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Pop high in the air. Fegley over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Upton. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Set to get his day started, Martin Maldonado. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Flying towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
First offering on its way. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Maldonado stands at second with no outs. Lifted into center field. Joyce is there, and he has it for the first out. So there's the first out here in the Angels' 3rd, and that will bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He He starts him out with a strike on the outer half. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on a drop third strike, but a run scores as well. High and deep to right center. Kenna ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle, driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
Here's Justin Upton now. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a snap throw over to third, and the runner back easily. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A man at third with 1 away. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Upton awaits the 1-2. Way in front of a great slider that time. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice leap to play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The 0-1 delivery. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights?
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. So now it's Mark Canha.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike.
Playing golf today?
The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Well, I can feel the breeze all the way up here.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Kenna is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Here's Chris Davis now. First time up, he went down looking. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Lifted in the air out to right. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's are ready for another chance. Albert Pujols comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball whiffed on for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Zach Kozar flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Grounder down the line at third. Chapman brings it in on to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance.
Wow, as we watch this, I have to just shake my head. Looks like a good throw, but the first baseman just drops it. I guess that big glove isn't big enough, huh?
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Here it comes, 1-0. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, Matt Joyce.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitch.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Trout to the track, to the wall, off the rocks, and gone. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. 6th home run on the season for him, and the A's are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
And it's fouled away. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Simmons is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at bat, Chad Pinder.
Come on, Angel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. But the riding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently.
Come on, Angel. Let's go.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. And now a run comes across. The 1-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap. Extra bases for Kinsler. Kinsler's going to keep going. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Here's the center fielder, Jonathan Lucroy, is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 21,
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Here's Justin Upton now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in once again, Luis Valbuena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kenna is there. And that ends the inning. Strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 5. Riding in once again, Marcus Semien. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they could start making some adjustments.
Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Popped him up. Oh, and this drops in the infield. And he'll reach first safely. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So now it's Mark Hanna. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Here's Jed Lowry now. No hits to this point.
Jed Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1. Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so We'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in once again, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike one, 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Joyce will slide over and put this one away. And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Ryan Butcher takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Buchter playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here it comes, 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Ready once again, Martin Maldonado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Joyce coming on. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 39.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Joyce. Already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Upton on the move. One away. Now at the plate, Josh Phegley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up.
Andrelton.
0-1, here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
The 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Line drive to left. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Mike Trout will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. 1-0 the count. Count even now at 1-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 33.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Johnson stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2001.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Way out in front. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Ready for another chance, Luis Valbuena. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Valbuena with a 2-2 count now. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Albert Pujols. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes ball 1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and it's dropped. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Zach Cozart, has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels. Jose Alvarez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So now it's Mark Hanna. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
I got the count 0-2.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have put it. Takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Strike